Oh, hi. I see you've caught me in another stint of me being bored, so after a long consideration of maybe 3 to 5 days, shipping and handling included, I finally brought you the next month's part, and there's only like 20 topics at most to choose from, so this should be interesting. I don't have an interesting intro for this one, so let's just get to it. These are the top 5 pieces of lost media from June of 2020. Number 5. Something Wicked This Way Comes is a 1983 dark fantasy film by Walt Disney Productions, directed by Jack Clayton and based on the 1962 novel of the same name. The film was intended to have more mature elements than the average Disney film. It tells the story of two boys, Will Holloway and Jim Nightshade, whose peaceful lives in Greentown, Illinois is shattered when Dark Pandemonium's carnival arrives and begins changing the locals in various ways. The film was completed sometime in 1982, but it got poor reception from preview audiences. As a result, the film was withdrawn from release and another $5 million was added to the budget for reshoots and re-editing. The original editor, Agrell Nelson Jr., was let go and replaced by Barry Mark Gordon. The reshoots and re-editing took 6 months to complete. A scene that was cut depicted Mr. Dark sending a giant disembodied hand to grab the boys. Disney executives decided that the mechanical effect wasn't realistic enough, and the scene was changed completely and reshot. The reshot scene used in the final theatrical cut instead shows hundreds of spiders invading the room and crawling over the boys. Because Vito Peterson and Sharon Carson, who played Will and Jim respectively, were several months older when the new scene was shot, the boys' voices are noticeably deeper in this scene than the rest of the movie. Great job, Disney. Number 4. Happy Wheels the series was a web-created series by Machinima and the creators of Happy Wheels and was made exclusively for the Verizon Go90 streaming service. The series debuted on Go90 in November of 2016. The series takes place in the fictional town of Happy Wheels, a town that is well known for its enormous death count. In each episode, there is a new adventure/story being told to the audience, and a fictional organization called Deaths, the Defensive Education Awareness Team and Health Society, tries and fails to lower the city's death count. On November 15, 2016, the first episode of Happy Wheels the series debuted on Verizon's Go90 platform. The first episode told 5 different stories from the perspective of 5 different characters from the game. These characters being Wheelchair Guy, Effective Shopper, Irresponsible Dad, Storyteller himself, which was Lawnmower Man, and Segway Man. The episode was only a total of 3 minutes long. In June of 2018, many news outlets reported that the Go90 streaming service would be shutting down at the very end of July because there was limited usage of the platform. So the more popular streaming service, OF, could be able to thrive. On July 31st, 2018, the streaming service Go90 officially closed its doors and deleted all content present on the site. Ever since then, Happy Wheels the series is lost media. The show could be watched on the Go90 streaming service, but after it's shut down, many of the episodes have been completely ceased to exist. The first 3 episodes plus the trailer of the series are available to watch on YouTube, but episodes 4 through 9 are still missing. Number 3. In 1960, Fred Rogers was asked by the head of CBC if he was willing to make an educational program for Canadian children. He agreed, and he and his family moved to Toronto where the show was shot. Models of puppets in a studio were given to Fred, and he made an educational show similar to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood called Mr. Rogers. The show aired on Canada's CBC from 1961 to 1964, most likely stopped because of the family moving back to America, and aired new episodes in America on WTAE from 1964 to 1966, and on EEN from 1966 to 1967. The show had 337 episodes, with the last episode possibly being unaired. Screenshots of the show have been shown in the book Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, A Visual History, and details of the production have been shared in interviews and in books. CBC has written an article about the series as well, with pictures. Someone has uploaded a song with silent clips from the show on YouTube. People have tried to contact him with no luck. Number 2. Hellfest was an American alternative music festival that ran until 2005. The 2004 festival was the last one to happen before the festival's demise days before the 2005 festival was supposed to happen. Only the 2000, 2002, and 2003 festivals have any official video release. The official video recordings of the 2004 festival were filmed by High Roller Studios for an official Hellfest 2004 DVD, but it was never released and the footage was shelved for 9 years. In 2013, the original festival camera footage was given to filmographer Hate56 from High Roller Studios in order to release it. Since the soundboard recordings had been lost, Hate56 only had the audio from the video cameras to use. On Twitter, Hate56 wrote, "So far the Hellfest sets have been circulating like crazy. Some people are complaining about the audio. I'll probably say this over and over again, but the soundboard feeds were lost long ago, so the camera feeds are all I have to work with. Deal with it." On the matter. Number 1. Finally. Took long enough. Here's number 1. VideoWay was an analog interactive cable television set offered by Quebec, Canada's telecommunications provider Videotron between 1990 and 2006. VideoWay never achieved the amount of popularity the inventors expected it to. It lost massive shares of its audience every year that the internet kept getting bigger. You know, everything closes because of the internet. We all know it's gonna happen, we just pretend it won't. At its peak, VideoWay had boxes in apparently 300,000 Canadian residents' homes, mainly in the French-speaking province of Quebec, Canada, where VideoWay and its parent company, Videotron, were based. Around 70,000 houses in the London, Great Britain area were also equipped with VideoWay systems in the early 1990s via the Quebec company's British branch, which folded in 1997. Around 50 games were available for the system. This is going to be great because I'm pretty sure I could go to any system and they might have probably more than 50 games. Some of them were custom ports of existing games, most notably Q*bert and Burger Time. You know, the all-time classics. You can't have one without the other. But the majority were developed exclusively for the system by the Cable Jouix team, a division of Loto Quebec, who partnered with Videotron to create the games. Those developed for Videotron by Loto Quebec have been lost to time. Video games were touted as having 100% family-friendly content in them, likely in response to the media spotlight of the video game violence on children during the late 1980s. Between 1990 and 1993, a television show for teenagers titled Le Club des Blanches featured live VideoWay game competitions between high school students. 3 segments of the show, featuring the games De Plutis, Burger Time, and Bowling, were uploaded to YouTube in 2007. All other episodes are currently lost. I can only imagine why the show didn't succeed. I mean, I'm pretty sure everything is more successful than bowling. Alright, so actually, before I do the ending bit, during my recording, I have my phone set up, and I found this note in my phone case, and it's addressed to me. So let's see what's inside of it.
Hello, YouTube fans. I know
Oh god. This isn't good. You know what? Maybe I should just stop on my head and just cancel this whole thing, but I'm too far in and I'm too deep in to even consider that, so this is going out the way it is. So, yeah, I could have cared less in the end, and the way that I did everything in the end to segue into everything is, not the greatest way. Could have been done better. Did I say it could have been done better? That's a bit of an understatement. Was that fun? Was that bad? That was bad. That was just bad. Can't really thank you for watching because nobody's gonna watch the end. We can barely hold people for a minute and 39 seconds. Like, the beginning of the video, like, it has, like, all the fancy effects in it, and, like everything's, like, good and high quality, and then, by the time number 3 rolls around, number 3 just gives up. Oh, God. This is a 10-minute long video. For 5 topics. It was, like, 10 minutes long for 5 topics. Like, I'm pretty sure the YouTuber I got the inspiration to do this series from does top 10s in less time. I'm pretty sure it might take 15 minutes to do 10 topics, and it takes me 10 minutes to do 5 topics, so I guess that's where improvements could be made. But I guess improvements could be made anywhere. I guess if you somehow make it to the end, I hope you enjoyed this. I can't really expect you to enjoy this, but please like it and subscribe, because who knows, maybe next time will be better. You never know. You better watch to find out. Screw it. Bye.